What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Commander Deck Tech. Today we are doing Karametra, God of Harvests. This is pretty much Enchantresses with a little bit of stacks. The deck does need a little bit of work, in my opinion, but I've had this deck for quite some time. This is probably, I wouldn't say the first Commander deck I ever built. It's probably the, like, fourth or fifth commander deck I ever built, and I've been slowly tweaking it up as time passes. But it is another deck I wanted to share with you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Like always, I'm not going to go over the lands in the deck, but the deck list will be in the description box for you guys to go check out. And as always, if you have any suggestions, leave it down below. I am not a perfect Magic player. I am not the most knowledgeable Magic player, but I am always open to suggestions of cards to make the commander decks I play better. So let me know down below. And let's jump into this deck tech. Kicking it off, we have the Jukai Naturalist coming right out of the Neon Dynasty, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty set, the new set. Starheim Courser, Herald of the Pantheon, Mesa Enchantress, Satyr Enchantress, Eidolon of Blossoms, Destiny Spinner, Dryad of the Elysian Grove, Aegis of the Gods, Selvala, Heart of the Wilds, Augur of Autumn, Bard, Steward of Argive, Archon of Absolution, Sun Titan. Move those over to the side. We have two versions of Sigarda here, Heron's Grace and Host of Herons. Now, the Host of Herons is probably the better of the two, in my opinion, but running both just in case. Alright, we also have Suture Priest, Spore Frog, a Maja Bree Targard Protector. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 white human token. Now you might be thinking, why a landfall trigger in this deck? Okay, I don't think I went over what Karametra actually does at the beginning of this video, but she is a 6/7 indestructible for 5. As long as your devotion to green or white is less than 7, Karametra isn't a creature. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may search your library for a forest or plains card and put it on the battlefield, tap, and then shuffle your library. So this is great because every time you play a creature, you're going to put a land into play. So you will end up with a little army of what would be 2/2s because he will give them +1/+1. So, Monk Idealist, Knight of Reliquary, a Dramoka the Eternal because it's Dramoka. Why not play Dramoka? And then the last creature is Oromancer, because there is going to be times where we want to get some of our enchantments back, and Oromancer is one of the ways to do so. So, now, on to the artifacts. I am only running one artifact in that deck, and I'm assuming you guys can all guess what that artifact might be. It is Soul Ring. Now, I contemplated running a Lightning Greaves in here as well, but so far, no such thing. Just Soul Ring for enchantments, because enchantresses, we're running Exploration, Sigil of the Empty Throne, probably the best enchantment in the deck. Whenever you cast an enchantment, you make a 4/4 angel, so you make a whole bunch of angels and make them really, really big. Sterling Grove, other enchantments you control have Shroud. And pay 1, sacrifice Sterling Grove, search your library for an enchantment card, and reveal it, then put it in top of your library. Deafening Silence, Quarantine Field, Faith Fetters, Reverence, Journey to Nowhere, Ground Steel, Dark Mutation, Smothering Tide, because you're running white, you might as well run Smothering Tide, especially in an enchantment-based deck. This is Seal of Cleansing, Aura of Silence, Stasis Snare, Authority of the Consuls, Ghostly Prison, Spear of Safety, because we really don't want our opponents attacking us at all. Enchantress's Presence, we're playing a lot of enchantments and enchantment creatures. Conclave Tribunal, Oblivion Ring, Isolation Zone, Elspeth Conquers Death, Sigil of the Nyan Gods, Rule of Law, Prison Realm, Banishing Light, Prison Term, Worship, and Ancestral Mask. Now, Ancestral Mask is underrated, okay? It gives enchanted creature +2/+2 for each other enchantment on the battlefield. Now, our commander, Karametra, is an enchantment herself. Okay, she's an enchantment creature. These are all enchantments. Look how many there is. And on top of that, we have other enchantment creatures in the deck, which makes her even, or makes whatever creature that's equipped to even bigger. So, for instance, we have Eldamri's Call, Druid's Deliverance, Court of Calling, and that's it, guys. We're not running a lot of instants in the deck. We could run like Harrow and stuff, but because of Karametra, all we really need to do is get to her, and then after that, our lands are set for the game. Sorceries, we got Austere Command, Cultivate, and Kodama's Reach. Because you gotta run some mana search in this deck, okay? And then we have Idyllic Tutor. We're running a lot of enchantments, so we gotta be able to find them. Plead for Guidance. Search for up to 2 enchantment cards. Reveal them, put it in your hand, and shuffle your library. Altar of Bone. Sacrifice creature. Look through your library for a creature card. Put that creature into your hand after showing it to all the players. Okay. Mass Clarify. A little bit of board wipe. And Genesis Wave. This card, late game, or even early game, if you get a lot of mana out early in the game, Genesis Wave is underrated. Okay. So, guys, that is Karametra. This is a fairly short video. I'm hoping these are a little better than the first couple deck techs we did. I know the first ones were a little bit longer. Let me know what you guys like. Do you like when I go into detail about the cards in the deck, or do you like when I just go over them like this? Let me know down below, and I will see you guys in the next deck.